Alright, time to give another semi-craft macro brew chance here. This is Clancy's Amber Ale, established in 1912 by Joseph Clancy, Master Brewer. It's a 5% ABV Amber Ale beer. Doing a Google search on that one, there isn't a whole lot of information available regarding this particular beer. The best that I can tell about it is that Clancy's Amber Ale was a property of the James Ready Beer Brewing Company before Moosehead bought it out in 1928. And that's why, and of course the James Ready Brewing Company has locations, or had locations, still does, under Moosehead ownership now, in Niagara Falls as well as St. John, New Brunswick, which is the one reason if anybody ever's looked at one of these cans, it'll actually say Clancy's Brewing Company, Niagara Falls, Ontario, St. John, New Brunswick, Union Made. So today it's made by, sounds like Vancouver scored. Today it's made by Moosehead. Yeah, I kind of want to watch TV, so let's get on with the review here. Poured it in my Clancy's glass that I've had. See, Clancy's Amber Ale used to be one of my favorites back when I was first starting to get into beer. It's not so much one of my favorites anymore, but I will give it a chance. And I like the glass. Clancy's Craft Beers. Does leave a nice, decent, pillowy head, though. I'll give it that much. Don't know exactly how long that's going to last for, but we'll see. Look at that. Not pretty. Color-wise, it's kind of a pale amber, almost a golden color, but it's definitely more to the amber side of the scale. The head appears to be, while pillowy, slightly off-white. Carbonation doesn't look like it has a whole lot of carbonation whatsoever. Giving it a sniff here. There's a slight hint of metallic notes, but the nose is predominantly caramel. The smell in general, though, is fairly faint, but not displeasing. It's kind of like a metallic, mildly hopped. The faintness of it just makes it difficult to tell exactly which hops are on the nose, but you can definitely tell some like caramel sweetness malts. Not absolutely sweet, but it's definitely a caramel kind of scent. Let's give it a sniff, or give it a taste. It's not a very bitter beer. You get a caramel taste throughout the beer. However, on the back of the mouth, I think the hops give it more of like a somewhat sour, almost like a lemony zest, mild lemony zest, as well as a metallic kind of taste. Totally not bad. Faint hints of caramel throughout the top of the tongue, like the front of the tongue. It's a medium to light beer that finishes somewhat dry, and the carbonation's doesn't have a huge amount of carbonation, but I got a funny feeling this beer might make me belch. We'll say it's not really anything special. Back when I thought this was a good beer, I loved it. It was delicious. Now that I've discovered a more diverse selection of beer, I kind of look back on it with a little bit of fondness because it was once my favorite. Today I find it just a mediocre craft brew. It's not a bad attempt. It's definitely a decent beer. But to be honest, it's right down there with their, like, Moosehead's Pale Ale, which is still a decent macro beer. I'm going to give this one a 3 out of 5. Maybe it's a bit of a soft spot for me. Maybe that I'm actually somewhat impressed because I thought it was going to be worse. Yeah, 3 out of 5.